This bulletin proudly brought to you in association with Alex Campbell's Menswear.
Tonight on The South Today, the issue of high demand for social housing is being tackled by the Dunedin City Council. Football is coming to the south, with Dunedin confirmed as a host for 6 FIFA Women's Games. And Moana House is selling Christmas trees again this year, with this year's process being needed more now than ever. Kia ora, good evening, I'm Melissa Barton. The Dunedin City Council has invested $7 million into the city's Paemara community housing complex. The project began last year and is set to wrap up early in the new year, providing healthy homes for council tenants.
Providing healthy homes for those in need.
So this is a great opportunity for us to have some fully accessible ground floor units for those people on our wait list that have those kinds of needs.
The DCC and Cook Brothers Construction have been working hard to refurbish more than 30 units in stages at the Palmyra complex in Carroll Street. Cook Brothers won the contract for the project, and while the site manager has done a lot of apartments, he's managed to grow his skill base as well as promoting other workers.
So we've upgraded about 38 units so far, with our variation to do another 4. So we've been here since February the 10th last year, consistently doing the same apartment for 2 years.
Cook's project manager Blair Stewart appreciates working on a large project like this for more than just financial reasons.
You know, and at the end of the day, you know, we're a construction company. We're here to make money, but it's not all about that. It's about, I guess, trying to give something back to the community, and we feel that we have here. You know, like the I guess the state of the units to begin with was, you know, I guess not ideal, definitely past the use by date. So they're all brought up to the Healthy Home standard now. They actually exceed, I guess, the minimum requirements.
The council says the work at Palmyra is just part of its work upgrading the city's 900 plus social housing dwellings.
So this whole project has cost us about $7 million for 40 units. It's about 180k on each unit that we've spent. But we've got a decent budget to spend over the next few years to upgrade all 936 that we've got at the moment. Units across the city, make sure they're all compliant with Healthy Home standards.
David Bainbridge-Zaffa says there's an increasing demand for social housing in the city. Earlier this year, the DCC voted to spend another $20 million to build more units to help reduce the waiting list. In Dunedin, The South Today.
Parts of an important arterial route through Dunedin are closing at night for 3 weeks during December, as the Dunedin City Council continues roadwork in the area. The works on Wharf Street will be carried out at night from Sunday to Thursday each week. DCC Transport Group Manager Janine Benson hopes this will minimise traffic disruption. The northbound section of Wharf Street is first, with night work being done from December 1st to the 5th, while traffic heading south overnight will be affected from December the 5th. The DCC estimates the work will be completed by December 22nd. Dunedin is set to get some world-class football on its doorstep. The southern city will attract the world's attention when it hosts 6 games of a classic sporting tournament.
Practicing their skills in the centre of town, Southern United players kicked a ball around in the octagon yesterday with an unlikely teammate. Dunedin City Mayor Aaron Hawkins joined the players to celebrate the city being selected to host 6 games of the 2023 FIFA Women's World Cup.
It's pretty exciting for everyone in Dunedin, especially women's football. It will bring a lot of people to the city, and as well just kind of get some awesome best players in the world coming to Dunedin, which will really show the young girls what to strive for, I guess.
Teams from 10 nations will compete at the Forsyth Bar Stadium and is set to bring significant economic and promotional benefits to the city.
This is really great for Dunedin. We get to host the best players of the world's most popular sport and put Dunedin in front of millions of eyeballs around the world. Can't wait.
New Zealand is co-hosting the tournament alongside Australia, with the kick-off for the competition beginning at Eden Park in July 2023. In Dunedin, the South Today.
Aged residential care is feeling the pressure. A shortage of nurses in the sector is affecting the quality of care given to those in need. While there is a national scarcity of nurses in the sector, Otago and Southland are particularly feeling the effects. COVID-19 border restrictions and staff leaving for other areas mean residential care facilities are struggling to recruit and retain aged care workers. A Southern District Health Board Community and Public Health Advisory Committee is considering a report on Monday which claims shortages are being reflected in regular audits of aged care residences. In September, the Southern District Health Board set up a 6-month program to recruit internationally qualified nurses living in Otago and Southland but not practising. Dunedin's Moana House Rehabilitation Facility has been selling real Christmas trees for many years. It's the organisation's major fundraising event, but the organisation's Kai Whakahaere says it's about more than fundraising.
Trees of all sizes, ready for the hundreds of people who come and buy them each year. However, Te Kai Whakahaere at Dunedin's Moana House says it's more about the mahi than making money from the trees.
It's always about the community connection, gives the men an opportunity to get a chainsaw ticket, a first aid ticket and get out in the bush and do some things that many of them have never done before.
Claire Aitken's sentiments are echoed by Jason Goodwillie, who's one of the programme's many success stories, having gone through the programme and is now a peer support worker.
Yeah, they get the opportunity to go out and cut the trees down, get those tickets and qualifications. But it's a really good thing when they come back in there and interact with the community, and it's their way of sort of giving back and doing really good things for the Christmas season, especially with the families and the children.
Word has clearly spread early, as day one of trading was going well on Thursday evening, with a steady stream of people picking up trees. Typically, the income from tree sales goes to a special project. However, Aitken says that's not the case this time, due to a funding cut.
This year, unfortunately, our final order contract ends on the 10th of January, which is a really big contract for us. And so any money we earn will be going towards us being able to keep our final order work going with our final order team, and that's a huge part of what we do.
As a peer support worker, Goodwillie has completed the program, and his hours working with the team are in the whānau order sphere. The peers say getting the men to reconnect with whānau is rewarding and vitally important.
My role with the men, I help sort of connect the dots with, with them connecting with their whānau, extended whānau and their tamariki as well, and I get to supervise some of the visits when we go out to the community, make sure that bind is coming together.
Building connections, rebuilding connections, finding people that are able to support the person on their journey if they're not already in place, and helping resolve issues that might have made contact difficult or made it impossible in the past.
The wilding trees are sourced from rural blocks south of Dunedin and are due to be on sale at Moana House on Dunedin's High Street daily between 9 a.m. and 6 p.m. until Christmas. In Dunedin, the South Today.
Still to come on the South Today. Pixie Town is back for the festive season with a slightly unique twist, and the community of Selwyn's new library and community hub opens.
Certainly being on a bike, the frustrations you get when people are behind you, they're impatient, it's only 5 or 10 seconds more out of your day, and when you think about it, we're on a lot longer journey than you are, and just keeping space. It's not hard to give a metre, even if it means waiting a minute or so to pass.
A poorly maintained heat pump can lose up to 35% of its output. The Mr. Heat Pump Cleaner team are experts. Their specially developed chemical wash is totally biodegradable. Call Mr. Heat Pump Cleaner and get the job done by the professionals.
For the 12 days of Christmas my mate gave to me 13 to 40% off selected items store-wide. It's My Mate John's 12 deals of Christmas.
My Mate John. If you're at risk of developing melanoma skin cancer, you owe it to yourself to have a mole map. Mole map is coming to your area. Phone today to make an appointment. It could save your life.
Welcome back. The Toitū Otago Settlers Museum is once again bringing life to a collection of figurines. Pixie Town will be in full swing as it embraces the festive season with a slightly unique twist.
The musical rhythm of mechanical creatures. Animatronic figurines are filling the Toitū Otago Settlers Museum with their distinct sounds as Pixie Town gets underway. The museum hosts the decades-old tradition which sees it display the intricately, if slightly unnerving, designs of the Pixies.
Oh, and Pixie Town's become a real Dunedin institution at Christmas time. It used to be put on at the DIC department store for many, many years. And these days it's synonymous with us here at Toitū.
While Pixie Town hasn't been at the Dunedin DIC department store for about 40 years, there are still those who remember its origins.
Yeah, we get a lot of older visitors who can remember it in the DIC, and so it's very nostalgic for them. But we've created a whole new generation of people that love Pixie Town and can only remember it being here at Toitū.
While not stereotypically Christmas, the Pixies are a tradition in their own right, with some dating back to the 1930s.
It's a little bit quirky, it's a little bit different, yeah, and it's uniquely Christmas for us.
Pixie Town will be running at the museum right up until Christmas Eve. In Dunedin, the South Today.
Dunedin is at the bottom of the table when it comes to house prices. Heading into 2022, Dunedin is the cheapest city for house prices, with the average house price about $731,000. The average property value has grown 20% compared to the national average of 27%. Nid Realty owner Joe Nid says the property market has slightly settled after its rapid growth. He says the growth has slowed because new housing stock has come into the market and banks have tightened up on lending. A new library in Selwyn is looking to be the hub of the community. The Rolleston-based facility opened this week and will offer more than a few books.
Selwyn's new public library, Te Ara Atea, opened this week, but it's a library with a difference. The new facility on Tennyson Street combines art, culture and heritage, as well as a sensory garden, all built at a cost of $22 million.
Te Ara Aotea is a place for everyone to be, and it's a bit of library and it's a bit of art, gallery, museum and exhibition experience, meeting space, and a place just to come and to be. We've got 2 floors of experience here, so we've got books, but we've got art exhibitions, artists who are exhibiting here who would normally we'd find in the prominent galleries in Christchurch City. We're telling the story of military within the Selwyn district, agriculture, the role women have played in the district. I've dreamt about this for quite a long time because after the earthquakes, I was very aware that Selwyn had lots of new people coming out to the district, and it was a place where people could so easily feel lonely and disconnected. And when we first prepared the brief for this building, we really wanted a place that had prominence in the community, that stood tall and strong within the community, and which people could treat as their own.
It will eventually be joined by a new shopping and hospitality centre to be built alongside. In Rolleston, the South Today.
Still to come on the South Today. A Christchurch pub has a new drink on offer for your four-legged best mate, and we take a look at the weekend's weather for you.
For the 12 days of Christmas my mate gave to me 13 to 40% off selected items store-wide. And because John carries stock, you don't have to wait. The biggest range, the lowest prices and the best service. Plus pay nothing for 12 months and then get another 12 months interest-free. It's My Mate John's 12 Deals of Christmas.
Where'd you get that furniture from? Stafford Street and My Mate John.
If you're at risk of developing melanoma skin cancer, you owe it to yourself to have a mole map. Mole map is coming to your area. Phone today to make an appointment. It could save your life.
MTF Finance can help you turn the key on your next vehicle with a loan made just for you. TCs and lending criteria apply.
Hi, my name's Matt and I'm the Dines Group CEO. Dines is a company that's focused on selling logistics solutions to its customers. We're passionate about selling efficiency and we've been selling efficiency for over 50 years now.
A poorly maintained heat pump can lose up to 35% of its output. The Mr. Heat Pump Cleaner team are experts. Their specially developed chemical wash is totally biodegradable. Call Mr. Heat Pump Cleaner and get the job done by the professionals.
Just plan your route a little bit, choose nice and quiet roads. In the winter it's always nice to ride north and south. That way you get the driest route and less likely to hit black ice.
Every season, we're proud to dress the region. Alex Campbell Menswear, it fits.
Welcome back. A Christchurch pub has a new beer on tap, but this time it's a broth. The Wigram Brewery Company is offering a drink for one of your best mates of the four-legged kind.
Lapping it up. At this pub near Wigram, while you swig on a stubby or quaff a pint of the house bitter, your best mate can also crack a can and lap up their very own doggy beer.
Today we're having a dog day afternoon. It's a chance to have a pint of beer with your best mate.
Craft brewer Paul McKirk wanted to find a way for customers to go out for a drink with their best mate.
So we made a special dog beer. It's a bone broth with vegetables and chicken and beef broth. Put it into a keg and you can pour a pint of it or take home a can.
The brewery decided to make a special dog beer, a bone broth crafted for canines. And our four-legged pals are lapping it up. It was McKirk's wife Caroline who came up with the idea of hosting a special day for having a beer with your dog as a way of getting things happening on Sundays. Reception to the new brew has been very positive, and customers like Fee Archer reckon it's great to be able to include her dog Archie in everything she does.
I think it's fantastic. It's very cool to be able for us to be able to go and socialise and have him with us. He really loves coming to the pub. He's really well behaved here. We've trained him to be good socially and to feel like we've got something here for him as well, for something doggy for him is for Archie is amazing.
The canine bone broth is just another way to enjoy an afternoon out with your four-legged friends. In Christchurch, the South Today.
And now recapping tonight's top stories on the South Today. The issue of high demand for social housing is being tackled by the Dunedin City Council. Football is coming to the south, with Dunedin confirmed as a host for 6 FIFA Women's Games. And Moana House is selling Christmas trees again this year, with this year's proceeds needed more than ever. And now look at what's happening in tomorrow's ODT. Welcome, Barry Stewart. What have you got for us tomorrow? It's a big one, isn't it?
Well, I'm still trying to get over that beer for dogs story.
You wanted to try it on your dog, don't you?
Well, I'm not sure if I would, but potentially. Anyway, I didn't hear the full story, so I can't comment too much on it, but nice little tale.
I'd try it. I'd try it with mine.
Or you would try it?
No, I wouldn't try it, but I'd try it with my dogs.
I'm sure
I'm
sure it's perfectly safe. Anyway, on a more serious matter, proposed landfill near the Dunedin Airport could cause unnecessary danger to the travelling public. Pilots have warned, so that's as part of a hearing. So some opposition to that. We've been talking all week about the orange light, traffic light, and vaccine passes, etc. Also, they were being scanned amongst the retail sector in the city today, and it appears to have gone without too many hassles. So that's a good sign. We'll just get better at it as we go, no doubt. So something to look forward to. Talking of retail, a new retail hub is planned for Green Island, with 3 shops set to join a proposed early childhood learning centre on the site of the former commercial tavern. So some development there. There's a bit of development happening in South Dunedin with Alfredton and Russell being demolished. So some movement in that area. So it's interesting. In the weekend mix, we have a range of good reading. Bruce Monroe has a look into our spy agencies, following a call from the Minister Andrew Little, who said we should be talking more about this activity. So we are, and we're finding out some of the secrets, perhaps. We also have some good recipes for in the lead up to Christmas. There's a pavlova there and some biscuits, so have a look for that.
Fantastic, and you can catch all of that in tomorrow's paper. And now it's time for a look at the weekend's weather.
Tonight's weather proudly brought to you by Mole Map.
Starting with today's southern view, a look out into the harbour from the Wharf District. Looking at the situation, a warm and humid Saturday lies ahead as northerly airflow dominates, but it's all changed for Sunday as colder southerly airflow arrives from the Southern Ocean. Starting at the northwest of the South Island, it's a wet day for both areas here with 18 degrees for both Westport and Greymouth. Westport will need to prepare for showers. And the wet, humid weather continues across to the northeast with showers expected in Blenheim with a high of 20 and Nelson low with 18 degrees and rain. And the wet weather continues to Kaikoura along the Canterbury coast with scattered showers and 21 degrees. Christchurch and Ashburton escape the rain but will see high cloud cover with moderate winds, 24 for Christchurch and 25 degrees for Ashburton. Moving to the southern towns, it's showers and fresh northwesterlies for the regions with the Catlins reaching 19 degrees and Balclutha, Gore and Lumsden all on 20. Moving across to Central Otago, it's wet here as well with showers and northwesterlies apart from Te Anau, which has rain. Alexandra has the region high of 23, Queenstown 20, Wanaka 21 and Te Anau 19 degrees. Moving to the northern towns along the coast, Timaru can expect northeasterlies, cloud and 24 degrees. Further south in Oamaru, northeasterlies with a few showers and 22. While heading inland to Twizel and Damarama, it's showers with northwesterlies and 21 degrees for you both. In Dunedin tonight, areas of low cloud, mist and fog, an overnight low of 14. A few showers in the morning with winds briefly southwest, then mostly dry with a risk of brief rain for the afternoon and evening as winds change to breezy northeasterlies. Looking at a high of 21 and a low of 14. And it's mild on Sunday morning with high cloud, then cold in the afternoon with gusty southwesterlies and some showers. A high of 22 and a low of 8. And in Invercargill tonight, mostly cloudy with northerlies and an overnight low of 12. Cloudy tomorrow with some showers developing and fresh northerly winds decreasing. Showers turn to rain tomorrow evening, a high of 20 and a low of 13. And on Sunday, colder southwesterlies freshen with cloudy skies and widespread showers, a high of 14 and a low of 8. And that's the news this Friday. For the latest news and videos from the southern region, head online to odt.co.nz. And you can follow Channel 39 on YouTube to catch our news bulletins on demand. Nō reira, kia pai te pou, ka kite anō.
This bulletin proudly brought to you in association with Alex Campbell's Menswear.
Public interest journalism funded through New Zealand On Air.